Every night before I go to bed, I plan on what outfit I'm going to wear to work. What are y'all laughing for? It's a hard choice in the summertime whether to wear a pullover or a button-up. You know, I mean, it's a hard choice. I even have to think about how I'm going to wear my hair. You know what cologne? I mean, it's a hard job figuring out what cologne to put on. I go to work. I put cologne on to go to work. I don't know one car that's ever whistled at me, but I put on cologne to go to work. I told my brother-in-law one day, if you don't wear underarm deodorant, don't come here. My God, he believes in that all natural. Well, it don't last long enough. I'm blessed. I know some of y'all look in your closet and dig through stuff and all of that nonsense. I choose the simpler way of life. I don't even have to choose my shoes. I don't even have to choose what color socks. They're all the same. God likes it that way. The hardest thing I have to do is figure out where the on button is to the coffee machine. But one thing I am grateful for, that I remember my Redeemer liveth.
Amen.
And I remember he who brought me in can take me out. Much different than my mom. She always said that to scare us, but then I found out moms are just liars. They would not, well, good mothers would never take you out. They bring you in, but they just say that. When it comes right down to it, they cry when they spank you. Mine had to catch me first. When my feet hit the floor, now listen to me. Those of you that have been blessed with perfect health probably never think about it. But many a nights before I go to sleep, my heart gets out of rhythm and it just stays there. And it goes into atrial fibrillation, it just stays there. And it stays, and it stays, and it stays, and it stays. And I wonder, Lord, will I see the morning?
Come on.
We go to the doctor and say, oh, let's do another surgery. No, lady, you like to kill me the last time. Some people just get up without a thought of tomorrow.
Come on.
And they go about their way. There is no bad days. It's only your spirit of the day that makes your day bad.
Come
It don't matter what happens, it ain't a bad day. Huh? A customer asked me the other day, how's your day going? I said, it's good. I'm still pulling weeds instead of fertilizing them. It went right over their head. But saints of God, if we live rejoicing, I get up in my mind. Now I don't know how it happens. I can't tell you. It's something that's just somewhere in the recesses. When I wake up in the morning, I may not have heard the song in 30 or 40 years. An old praise song, an old hymnal song. Let's even go. I may not know the words, but I never knew them anyway. I just made them up. But I began to sing in the morning. Every morning. Every morning. I got up singing one morning and my wife wasn't so happy. She said, do you always have to do that? I don't know else to be. When I wake up in the morning, I've got Jesus.
Come on.
Huh?
Come on.
Now, I'll be honest. My wife is one of these impressionable people. So I'll get up singing a 70s hip-hop or 60s or 50s and get enough of the words stuck in her head that she goes to work and then she's irritated at me all day because it's stuck there. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm good to see the morning. I'm glad to go to work. I'm glad. Huh?
Yep.
I'm glad.
Come on.
I can smile. Oh, come on now. Tears will darken your eyes. Heartache will rip your soul. But joy will always be there
Right.
if you have God. Huh? I thank the Lord. As we stand, and I promise you, as we get our Sunday nights going again, it's hard on a lot of people when the preacher preaches long-winded and God takes over, and then we don't get out of here till 2 or 3, and then, you know, even if we didn't have church tonight, I'm still soaking in this morning.
Amen.
I'm soaking in the presence of the Lord.
Amen.
God is so wonderful. I'm so reminded of the words, O Israel, how oft I would have gathered you together like a chick doth her froth. It's 10 minutes to 7, and I want to leave you with this. Thinking of that scripture. An old man's farm caught fire, and it burnt the cattle and the animals and the buildings. And his plows, it burnt everything. Everything died. And even his favorite chicken was dead. And out of disgust, he just kicked the chicken. And out from underneath that dead chicken became her chicks. The Lord said, son, it don't matter how hot the fire is, I'll shield you. I'll comfort you.
Right.
Just get underneath my wings.
Right. Come on.
Of the morning. If you can just gather yourself
Come on.
under my wings.
Right.
Let the fire burn. I gave my life to protect you. Well, you ain't hearing me. God, my fortress, my protector, my shield, my buckler, my God, my strong tower. I'm so grateful that when they hung him, as far as the east is from the west, my sin can still be buried.
Right. Right.
I'm so grateful that it's an everlasting arm that I can run into and be safe. Oh, you ain't hearing me.
Hallelujah.
Say, preacher, we didn't come to be preached to, I know. But I don't know about you, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful that God was willing to sacrifice his life that I could scurry out from underneath. Oh, the beauty of God. I shall never understand. I failed him so many times, I deserved the death sentence. I'm going to tell you something. Your brothers and sisters love you so much. Whatever you do, don't let them know that you failed, because they're going to kick you, send you, knock you, send you straight to hell. And then after they said all them mean things that they don't think you know about, they're going to tell you how much they love you. I'm telling you the truth.
Come on. It's the truth.
It's better to be real.
Yes.
It's better. Corinthians says, when a man falleth, somebody go pick him up.
Right.
Somebody go restore him. Speaking of mankind.
Right.
Yeah, if you were to fall tonight, all your friends
Come on.
are going to laugh at you.
Right.
Huh?
Come on.
Sometimes somebody's got to sacrifice to go get the lost sheep and restore. It's still, remember this, of the story of the 99 lost sheep. It was still a sheep.
Right.
It didn't turn into a goat.
Right.
It didn't turn into something different. It was still a sheep.
Right.
It wandered off. It got lost. It was baying. It was crying. It was scared. But the shepherd went out and he found that sheep.
That's right.
We better be careful
Come on.
lest judgment come upon us
Right.
as we point our fingers at somebody
That's
else.
the truth.
And maybe it's not for you, but it's for somebody.
Come on.
People point their finger at you
Come on.
and mock you and send you straight to hell.
Help us, Jesus.
That was free. Huh? It's amazing. Those that are going to pick on your sin, your disobedience, your rebellion, your this, your that, have got theirs hidden. It's still there. It's just hidden.
Help us, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Help me, Lord, to love.
That's right.
Show me love that I may show love.
Amen.
Show me understanding that I may give understanding. Show me wisdom that I may give wisdom. Show me love that I may show love. Can we stand?
Of all wisdom
at this point to do a Daniel fast, I'm going to ask us to fast. Period. And if all you got to fast about is Valerie in the needs of those who have been ill and down, fast that when I talk to Rocky that I can at least get the church part of the building and put up a wall with a door. I believe some things don't go but by prayer fasting.
Amen.
And I'm just gonna, I know there's only several of us here, but is there anything that you would like to add to the list of fasting that you really know that God can only do it through prayer and fasting?